Hey people, welcome back to my insignificant channel. Today I have a little video for you. It's a bit of a strange one. Now I can't guarantee everyone's gonna like it because it does involve pets, and it's not the kind of pets that you might think. It's not a cat, it's not a dog. They are rats. Now if you don't like rats, I highly suggest that you turn this video off now. But if you do like rats, then this video is for you. And if you don't care or you want to like rats, keep watching and stay open-minded because they are actually one of the most loving pets you can get. Like, I absolutely do not regret getting rats. I did a lot of research before getting them. So here's the story. I've had my rats about a year now. They were born on the 8th of August last year. I got them in about October and I bought them off a breeder. It was a very, very good breeder. I had a really good experience for getting my first rats. Their names are Malibu and Jinx. They are two female Dumbo rats. One of them is like a grey colour and the other is like more of a beige colour. They're actually sisters, which is really nice, although you do get like some sisterly fights sometimes, but then I just think, oh, well, humans do the same, so why can't rats? For those of you that don't know, rats have to live in groups of 2 or more. If a rat is alone, it can get lonely and depressed, and we don't want a lonely and depressed rat because they won't give you as much love as they can give you. So seeing as it's daytime, my rats are kind of sleepy. They are almost nocturnal creatures. They're definitely more active at night or in the evening, and during the day, well, they're very, very, very lazy. But obviously I wanted to film this in the daylight, so they are a bit sleepy at the moment, but they do get very hyperactive later on. I'd say out of the two, Malibu is definitely more confident and definitely more of an outgoing rat. She tends to jump around a lot, and actually it's really funny because rats are very good jumpers, but sometimes Malibu overestimates what she can jump, so she'll try and attempt to jump and then completely fall, which is really funny, but luckily I'm there to catch her a lot of the time, otherwise she'd be in big trouble. Jinx tends to be a little bit more lazy. She does tend to be a little bit more nibbly, but I put that down to the fact that her senses aren't great and she uses her teeth to kind of sense things as opposed to maybe smell or hearing or sight. But it's never malicious. It's never like, you know, I'm gonna bite. She's not an aggressive rat. She's very much just exploring, and she uses her teeth, and I don't mind because she's cute. Malibu was born with a number 4 on her belly. It wasn't very prominent when she was little because she was like squished up and very small, but as she grew, the number 4 kind of tended to stretch out, and now it's a very clear prominent 4, which I didn't see when she was little, and it was a really nice surprise because I was like, oh my gosh, this rat has really unique markings. Jinx is the beige coloured one, and she's beige on the top and white on her belly. She looks very much like her mum, whereas Malibu looks like the dad. I did meet the mum and dad when I went to see the breeder. They were very well cared for, and you could tell because the quality of the rat that I had was, you know, friendly and open and not scared of humans, which was really nice. But obviously it did take a bit of work to get your rat to socialise with you, and that's just trust building, and usually that involves food. So for those of you that have continued watching this video and not switched off, I say thank you very much for watching, and I applaud those of you that don't like rats and have continued to watch this, because I think rats are very nice creatures and sometimes they are just misunderstood. Rats make lovely pets, and I hope I've changed your mind about them. Also, I understand that they're not everyone's cup of tea. If any of you have questions about my rats, or because you're just interested, or maybe because you want rats yourself, feel free to just comment down below and ask me questions, because I like to think I know a lot about them now since I have had them a year, even though I'm learning every day, and I'm sure every rat owner is. I feel like a mum to them because I get kind of scared if, you know, one's not feeling themselves, because rats tend to have very prominent personalities and you get to know what's their normal, and as soon as that stops happening, you know, it gets a bit scary, and that happened with Jinx. Recently she's been a bit off her food, and like I've noticed she hasn't been as perky as she used to be, so I obviously took her to the vet. I did some research. Rats are born with a mycoplasma in their gut, almost in their bodies, and it's 95% of rats or something have this mycoplasma. Unfortunately, from time to time in their lifetimes, the mycoplasma does flare up and they get ill, but as long as they're treated at the vets, they'll be absolutely fine. Jinx is now on the road to recovery after having a week's worth of antibiotics, and it's done her the world of good. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and if you didn't like it, I'm sorry. I will see you next time, maybe soon, with another video that's totally irrelevant and probably very, very random. Bye!